Welcome, I'm Pauline Frederick.
And I'm Richard Hubble.
And this is ABC News. Tonight we'll be covering the story of the bombing of Pearl Harbor and the relocation of Japanese Americans into internment camps. As many of you know, the bombing of Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941 was a devastating hit for America. Now, because of this, many Japanese Americans had to be relocated into internment camps. What do you think of this abrupt relocation?
Well, Pauline, as they say, all is fair in love and war.
Now, this has caused a lot of controversy because while many were for it, many were also opposed to it.
Well, you can see how this was a violation of people's basic rights.
Well, they did have another option. They could easily join the military and they didn't have to be going into these internment camps.
Don't you think those are extreme lengths to show your loyalty for this country?
Well, in these critical times, there isn't much choice. Now, after this short break, the floor is yours.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick. It sticks better than any other bandage. The proof? Take a dry egg at room temperature. Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, brand Y, brand Z. Not one sticks. But a Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick sticks tight instantly. Watch it again in slow motion. No pressure, yet we can lift the egg, even boil it. And the Band-Aid plastic strip never comes loose.
Maybe you don't want to broil eggs this way, but you do want the extra protection of Band-Aid plastic strips. They take better care of little cuts and scratches. They stay put.
Yes, even in hot, soapy dishwater. Neat, fresh-colored, almost invisible. Band-Aid plastic strips with new Super Stick stick better than any other bandage. Made only by Johnson & Johnson, the most trusted name in surgical dressings. Be sure you get Band-Aid plastic strips.
Hello, Pauline. In today's news, we'll be covering the Executive Order 9066 passed by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was an order that those who had foreign enemy ancestry were to be sent to internment camps. It applied to Japanese Americans.
Fred Kuramatsu was a Japanese American living in California when he was ordered into an internment camp.
However, he refused because he said it violated his personal rights and the Fifth Amendment, that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law. However, it didn't apply to Fred because he was arrested for violating the order.
In the government's defense, the order was not based on racial prejudice, but based on the fear of another incident similar to Pearl Harbor. It was the United States military acting on the order because they feared a possible invasion from Japan.
The temporary segregation of the Japanese American was ruled to be constitutional on the bias of military urgency. The Supreme Court Justice wrote difference of opinions against the use of Japanese internment camps.
The order was being compared to the policies of Nazi Germany to what they did to the Jews. The order was based on racial discrimination rather than military necessity.
Justice Frank Murphy, difference of opinion, called the decision the legalization of racism. Fred tried to argue for his refusal to relocate to a Japanese internment camp. However, Fred was denied his rights that he tried to make using the Fifth Amendment.
There has been a turn of evidence in the United States government. They had supplied a false information in the original court case.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston gives you real flavorful, rich tobacco flavor. Winston's easy drawing too. The filter lets the flavor through. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
How you guys got treated of getting out of your house? They seriously banged on my door and then they jumped me out of my house. Yes, I was there to witness her get thrown out of her own home.
They treated me so bad, and the rest of the other Japanese in the camps and the ones that got there.
What was it like when they came for you?
It was harsh, cruel, and difficult. We had to do really hard work in the camps. And a barbed wire kept us trapped inside the camp. We couldn't get out of there. And over 120,000 of the Japanese and the Japanese Americans like me got reincarnated in the camp. We weren't charged with crime, but due to our Japanese ancestry, they forced us into these camps. The only way we could get out of the camp was to join the military. Like 2 of my cousins did, but I couldn't join them because I'm a female, and females can't get in the military. And the life in the camp was pretty bad. It had poor sanitation. The room was really dirty. The beds were dirty. The food was horrible. You could tell it was like already old and expired, and like a lot of us in the camps were pretty sick from the poor sanitation in there.
Yes, it was very tough in there.
That's all, folks.
Have a slow night.